When it comes to minimising risk, it's worth understanding our choices that we can work with. I've got up here the risk equation. Risk is chance times consequence. And there's probably only a couple of categories that we can define or we can put our options into. All the things we do in a business, all the things we do in maintenance, all the things we do in operations, we can categorise either as consequence reduction choice and strategies or a chance reduction strategies. So what I've done here is have a look at a range of tools and techniques and methods that we've used across industry for a long, long time now and categorise them into either reducing the losses should an event occur or preventing the event in the first place. Condition monitoring, we do condition monitoring to look for the P point, to find the beginnings of degradation. So condition monitoring is a consequence reduction strategy. We are looking for signs of a breakdown before the breakdown occurs. Then we do plant maintenance before we lose the plant. So we haven't stopped the failure. We've simply found the evidence of a failure becoming a problem for us. Same with risk-based inspections. When we go out and monitor our operating vessels, our pipelines, our boilers, looking for evidence of degradation, we are looking for signs of a problem. When we find the problem, we say, oh, there's a problem here. Let's address that. So we don't prevent the problem. We simply look for evidence of it becoming, of it starting, and then prevent it becoming a disaster to us. So this box here on this side is all about finding an issue before it becomes a serious consequence, addressing it as a planned action. So I'm not stopping a failure. I am reducing the consequence of that failure. This one over here on the other side is different. This is about saying, what if a situation arises? What will I do to prevent that occurring? So things like FMECA, it's about brainstorming what can go wrong. And yes, that can happen in this business. Those bearings can fail from overload, from misalignment, from soft foot problems. In that case, if that can happen, let's proactively put into place the right things to minimise that chance. HAZOP, hazard operability studies, done at the design phase of process and plant designs, is about understanding what are the hazards this design is giving the operating people. Let's recognise them now on the design drawing board and remove those hazards as part of our actual process of building this and designing this plant. So this set of activities that we've been doing now for a long time is about reducing the chance of a situation arising to become a possible failure we then have to fix and spend money on. So supply chain management, this is the idea that DuPont used earlier on. Let's go with our supply chain and get our supply chain people to not give us defects. Make sure we get quality product and control that supply chain process proactively so the defects that come into our business that we now have to fix never get there because we stopped them at this phase. So we are going to work very hard on preventing problems. We're going to use a lot of these techniques that are chance reduction techniques